I want to share with you 5 morning habits of millionaires that made me rich. And if you do this daily, you will become very wealthy. But if you skip even one of these, then it's like trying to drive a car with 3 wheels. It simply won't work. So let's get started. Number 1, wake up early. I'm not talking about waking up at 4 a.m. or 5 a.m., but I am talking about waking up earlier than most people. For example, if most people are waking up at 8 a.m., then you wake up at 7 a.m. If most people are waking up at 7 a.m., then you wake up at 6 a.m. Now, this might sound like a small difference, but trust me, it is a massive difference, because when you wake up earlier than everyone else, you have 2 superpowers. So the first superpower is that you have more time than everybody else. For example, if you wake up at 6 a.m. and work until 6 p.m., that's 12 hours of work. But if someone else wakes up at 8 a.m. and works until 8 p.m., that's only 10 hours of work. So you have more time than everyone else. The second superpower is that you have more focus than everyone else. See, when you wake up early in the morning, there is no one calling you, no one messaging you, no one disturbing you. You can sit down and focus on your work for long periods of time without any distractions. And that is why I always say that the 2 superpowers that you need to become rich is time and focus. And you can easily get both of these by just waking up 30 minutes earlier than everyone else. And guess what? Studies prove that early risers are also more likely to be successful and earn more money. A study from the University of Texas found that those who wake up early tend to be more conscientious, which is linked to higher earnings. So make sure you wake up at least 30 minutes earlier than everyone else. Number 2, drink water first thing in the morning. See, when we sleep at night, we lose a lot of water through breathing and sweating. And if you're not hydrated, then your body doesn't function well. In fact, even a 2% dehydration can lead to a 20% drop in physical performance. That means if you're not hydrated, you cannot perform at your best. And this is why I always tell my team, if you're not drinking enough water, then don't expect to perform at your best. In fact, when you drink water, many things happen. First, it helps flush out toxins from your body. Second, it improves blood circulation. Third, it helps fight allergies. Fourth, it gives you energy. And fifth, it improves your skin. So before you do anything else in the morning, drink a glass of water first. By the way, if you're getting value from this video, please hit the like button right now. It helps the YouTube algorithm push this video to more people. Number 3, make your bed every morning. Now this might sound like a small thing, but believe it or not, there are many successful people who don't make their bed in the morning. They think it's a waste of time. But let me tell you something. When you make your bed in the morning, several things happen. First, it makes your room look neater. Second, it gives you a sense of accomplishment. After all, you completed a task. Third, it forces you to organize your space. And fourth, it actually saves you time. Why? Because you don't have to spend time looking for things later on, because everything has its place. Now, I remember a time when I used to stay in a shared room with 4 other people. There was no bed, so we all slept on mattresses on the floor. Back then, I used to think making the bed is a waste of time. But when I moved out and got my own place, I learned how important it is to make the bed. I have a rule. If the bed isn't made, then no one can come into my room. Now, some people might think this is crazy, but trust me, it makes me more productive. And guess what? This simple habit made Steve Jobs famous. He was known for walking barefoot into the Apple Park without socks, and his bed was always perfectly made. He said, "You do more than you think you can, and the way to do it is to start out by doing what you must do, taking the initiative to make a little progress each day." So make your bed every morning. Number 4, eat a healthy breakfast. See? Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. In fact, the word breakfast means to break the fast. When you sleep at night, you're basically fasting, so you should eat something in the morning to break that fast. But the problem is that most people eat the wrong things in the morning. They eat sugary cereals, donuts, muffins, pancakes, sodas, coffee, and other processed foods. And this leads to a sugar rush followed by a crash. And then you feel tired, sluggish, and demotivated for the rest of the day. Now, I've been studying the eating habits of millionaires for years, and I found that they almost always eat 2 things in the morning. The first thing is protein, because protein keeps you full and energized for a long time. Examples of good protein sources include Greek yogurt, eggs, tofu, nuts, and seeds. The second thing that all millionaires eat is healthy fats. Healthy fats keep your brain focused for a long time. Examples of healthy fats include avocados, nuts, and olive oil. Now, if you want to become rich, I want you to try this. Every single morning, make a delicious meal with healthy fats and protein, and eat it while watching an educational video or listening to an audiobook. Do this for 1 week and observe how much more energy you have. And by the way, if you do this for 1 month, you will start seeing changes in your body too. So eat a healthy breakfast every day. Finally, number 5, plan your day. Now, studies show that only 2% of people actually plan their days. The majority of people just go through their day without a plan. They check emails, they respond to messages, they attend meaningless meetings, and they get distracted by urgent tasks. And at the end of the day, they wonder, where did the day go? How come it's already night? And this is why only 3% of people achieve their goals. Now, I want you to understand something. Time management is not about managing your time. Time management is about managing yourself. It's about your habits, your focus, and your daily routines. So if you want to become rich, you need to learn how to manage yourself. And the best way to start is by planning your day. So when you wake up in the morning, take 15 to 20 minutes to plan your day. Write down the top 3 things you need to accomplish. Then write down the exact time you will do these things. For example, between 9 a.m. and 12 p.m., I will work on this project. Between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m., I will work on that project. And between 4 p.m. and 5 p.m., I will do this other thing. When you write things down, you are more likely to do them. In fact, a study from the University of Texas found that students who wrote down their goals were more likely to achieve them than those who didn't. Also, planning your day helps you focus on what's important. See, when you're busy, there's a big chance that you're wasting time doing unimportant tasks. Planning your day forces you to prioritize your tasks and focus on what's important. And lastly, planning your day helps you avoid procrastination. When you know exactly what you need to do and when you need to do it, you're less likely to procrastinate. So those are the 5 morning habits of millionaires that made me rich. Waking up early, drinking water, making your bed, eating healthy, and planning your day. Now, I want you to understand something. Becoming rich is not about luck or being in the right place at the right time. Becoming rich is about mastering the fundamentals. It's about doing the right things consistently over a long period of time. And that's exactly what these 5 habits are. They're the right things that you need to do consistently every single day. If you do these things, then you will become rich. Now, it's up to you to take action. Are you going to do these 5 things starting today? Or are you going to continue doing what you've been doing? Because let me tell you something. If you continue doing what you've been doing, then you will continue getting what you've been getting. But if you change your habits, then you will change your results. The choice is yours, so take action. And by the way, if you want to level up in life, don't forget to show some love. Tap that subscribe button.